we've just finished our first rehearsal, and it's really about covering as much ground as possible, so that they've seen all the notes before we really start sort of peeling off the layers and getting into any details. But they arrived here a little bit tired. It's been a long trip, and it's very warm and humid. By the time we've set up the rehearsal room and had dinner, it was kind of late, but they were very enthusiastic to start and gave me a good hour and a half's hard, solid rehearsal.
So rehearsal 1 is done.
Yes.
How do you see the rest of the week taking shape?
It's going to be pretty intense. We're going to break down into sectionals tomorrow. I've got some of my Norwegian friends coming in to do some conducting. We had a guest conductor tonight, composer. And then at the end of the week, when we start touring, we've got going to an extreme sports week in Voss, which is a ski resort. Obviously there's no snow at this time of year, but there's plenty of skydiving and all sorts of crazy things going on. So we're going to play on a rooftop of a building that apparently nobody actually ever gets to play on top of, so that's be quite exciting. We'll get some good pictures there. And then on Friday we're playing at the King's Castle down in Bergen city centre, after visiting Grieg's house, and then on Saturday we're having a social time and a little concert with the Norwegian National Youth Band, so that'll be a nice time to integrate. And then Sunday we finish with a concert on top of a mountain.
It sounds like it's going to be a super week ahead.
It's going to be busy, yes.
It is going to be a busy week. They are very talented young people though. How do you balance the schedule for them to keep them fresh for the engagements?
That's a good question. They're young. They can take it. So when a band's on tour, it always astonishes me how much abuse they can take, and staying up late and getting up early in the mornings. They'll be okay. They can sleep when they go home.
And what sort of repertoire are they going to be tackling during the course of the week?
I've got a mixture of light concert items. So obviously some of the concerts are outdoors, so we have to pick repertoire that's appropriate for that sort of location. But we're going to play some Norwegian music, of course, some modern Norwegian music, some traditional, some folk tunes. We're bringing some Scottish music, of course, so we're going to have a nice mix of that, and a couple of major works as well.
And as a former NYBBS member and now as the band's musical director, how proud are you to see the band continuing to flourish and the players representing their home bands and their hometowns out here in Norway?
Well, I think it's fantastic. It's great to see the band just getting better and better and rolling on and being successful. I can see a very bright future ahead with the band, and the enthusiasm that's inside the band, the camaraderie between the players, is really nice to see. So I think that taking the band on tour, I think, is a major step forward. It's nice to get back on the road again.